lovely folk. Alright, so this is going to be the full moon pick a card reading. We have 3 groups here. Group 1 is going to be the Poppy and the Fairy Charm. Group 2 is going to be the Nasturtium. And pile 3, and the Candle Charm, apologies. And pile 3 is going to be Bilberry and the Love Charm. So let's take a moment to breathe. I'll put up a close-up of the cards and charms for you. Okay, and we got great messages. Each pile is going to have a different set of cards that we go through, and as always, charms. So I look forward to seeing you there, and thank you so much. Oh, and thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, comments, shares, all of the above. I appreciate it so greatly. Alright, well, I'll see you there. Hello and welcome. If you are here, you chose pile 1, the Poppy and the Fairy Charm. Alright, I'd like to start off with the symbolism of Poppy. It's connected to the Death card. It is about a big thing is sleep. Some of you might get messages in your dreams, but also it's about death and rebirth and the cycle of life and death. So you might be going through a big transformation right now. But let's go ahead and start here. I'm going to start off for your group with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Then we'll move into the Moon and Stars Tarot, and then we'll grab you a Moonology card. Alright, let's go ahead and get one of these for you. Messages for pile 1, please. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Okay, a bit there. Okay. Okay, so we have patience. This red balloon is kind of reminding me of the Poppy as well. So perhaps you're in a resting state, so you have to be patient when you're in that state. It seems like you're looking at the end goal. Okay, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but don't focus too much on expectations and the end goal. Try to stay present. And get rest, because that's going to help guide you. Hunger, Wolf Moon. So I'm feeling like this is like a desire, like or even yearning there might be something you're really yearning for, this strong desire. So again, have patience. You're in a period of rest. And it doesn't mean that you won't have that thing that you, but it's like you're being asked to not focus too hard on it. It's like a watched pot never boils energy. Like, you're putting so much pressure on it that it's kind of just step back and enjoy the present moment. And if you're, you know, kind of bored, or if you're not happy, you know, try to spice things up, try to find the joy in the present moment. We have balance. So I'm definitely getting a lot about the sleep cycle and trying to balance that out. Okay, but also balancing out your desires, like, and trying to see what truly lights you up. You know, discerning the difference between false desires and like the true thing that lights you up. You know, I think we all go there. I think we all have like immediate, you know, that's like a funny thing about instincts, and especially very instinctual people, very intuitive people, have this, like, it's very important to practice discernment in that area. Okay, I just got thirst for knowledge too. So, okay, I'm getting very, with hunger, like Thrishna energy, which is thirst. So it's like slow down and take manageable steps. Don't get ahead of yourself. If you are on the path towards learning something, or towards projects, or, you know, anything really, just slow down and take it easy, because you will get there, and it's a matter of enjoying the ride. You don't want to burden yourself and, you know, look back and then see like, oh man, like, I worked so hard and I didn't really take the time to enjoy it. But know that you are resilient, that you're going to get through this. You know, that could also be causing the thirst, is like, oh, what's that called? I've done this. It's like part of, for lack of better terminology, like poverty mindset, lack mindset, I guess. Like, if you've gone, okay, a prime example, there is like refeeding syndrome, where, you know, when you've been in lack for a long time with something, and then you like have this like built up hunger, thirst, and then you gorge because of that, like, because your mind has been, it's like literally the same part of your mind that is having to do with hunger is having to do with addictions and all that kind of stuff. Your mind literally feels starved when you have different substance abuse issues that can be like, you know, food. It could be anything. I think people even get addicted to thoughts. There's so many different things that people can become obsessed with or addicted to or attached to in some way. That's how I was seeing these strings with these like phases of the moon, but then ultimately she's holding the abundance, she's holding the full moon. Also with that, I was getting how like you don't want to become desperate. That's letting something take the reins over you, and you are in control. So don't focus on these strings. Know you are in control of this. It's also reminding me of the little carousel-like things above a baby's bed to help them sleep. So maybe sleep is going to be a big factor in helping balance you out. You perhaps aren't getting restful sleep, so look into how to get more restful states of sleep. We have here action. So after this period of rest, you're going to take action, but also about keeping that in balance of when to take action and when to you know, stop again, feel it out and know when you're carrying too much, and, you know, set everything down and rest. So balancing that out. Sorry for the glare here. I'll put this card down here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your Moon and Stars tarot card. Well, that was interesting. You know, I am taking it. I think that is for you. You might be carrying a lot of anxiety right now. And it's possibly because you're in this state of rest. You know, I think nerves build up sometimes when we isolate or when we, you know, stay still. It's like if you, it's reminding me of like an engine, like, you know, before it combusts, before like the combustion shafts within an engine, like there's a buildup of pressure, and you know, like it's like this like buildup of pressure being pressed, and it's like stagnant, and then it combusts, and it just like goes in that cycle. And so again, that's about balance. Balance is what's going to really help get your engines going and help you move forward. Along with getting wise here, getting wise on something, or just learning about something, perhaps learning about this, learning ways to balance this. Okay, yeah, there is a lot about anxiety and fears blocking you right now. And you know, Poppy can relate to that. And you might be getting nightmares even. So what I'm getting with that is again about getting good rest, but also that that knowledge sets you free in the face of fear. Like, okay, I'm being given Harry Potter with like Voldemort and he who shall not be named, and like there's a specific quote from that. I'll have to put it up there about how like a fear of a name is only giving power to the fear itself, or I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'll put that up for sure. But that knowledge is power over fear, so it's like you're being called to take some time to look at your fears. Some of them, they might be from childhood too. I am getting that with the red balloon. And these fears are causing this wanting instant gratification, this like giving into your desires in a way that's perhaps harmful to yourself. Okay, so we have here, we're gonna go like this for a little more space over here. We have the moon in reverse. So it is coming to light. This thing is coming to light. It's going to be recognized. It's going to come up to surface. The answers will be given to you. The knowledge will be found. Wonderful here. Okay, so you're letting go of your grief. Okay, so I'm seeing attached to this grief is trust issues. And that perhaps is even trusting yourself that you can get through this. You know, you are not broken. Life, I like to think of life as like just a bajillion fractalizations. Like, if you study fractals, it's like, what is the specific thing I'm thinking of? Where it zooms in, and it's these fractalated images. I'll have to put it up here. But, like trees, or even like, each branch is like a fractalized version of the tree. And it's not broken. It's not that it's broken, it is that it is... That is like the nature of division and multiplication, of cellular division and growth and abundance. You're not broken, you are abundant. And it's like all those cracks are you breaking through, evolving, being able to see all these different pieces of yourself to grow from. They're all opportunities of growth. And you can get stuck narrowing in, focusing on them. I think that's why I was getting that like zoom. You can get lost zooming in on it all and focusing on the details. But if you step back, allow yourself to be present and enjoy the moment, and look at it through different eyes. Through eyes of hope, through eyes of love for yourself, grace, and through eyes of knowing that this is abundance and growth. You know, things, it's not easy for like things to grow, you know. That's why I call it growing pains, you know. Like, your cells have to literally divide, and like, you know, it's just like birth being painful. Things have to divide. There has to be, you know, that carrying that like breaking to grow. So don't think that it's like a bad thing. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that is growth. But it looks like you're going to. You might struggle again with like these desires, but just trust that you will get through it. It's going to be a bumpy ride. You know, that's a difficult thing to work through. It is a very difficult thing to work through, because you have to learn how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, with knowing that that's like a part of life. Perhaps that's something to study that might give you insight and help you go through this. And we have kindness. You're a very sweet person. And I see that wisdom and the kindness coming back to you tenfold. We have the Hierophant in reverse. So it's going to be like you're definitely being called to into spiritual knowledge, but you might have periods of resistance. And I think we all go there. I think the most spiritual people, the most wise people, you know, I think there is an initial resistance as you start questioning things, as you start you know, it's not easy to learn to trust yourself, and you go through some turbulence in that. But your kindness is going to really pull you through and bring in that resilience, because I see you being kind to yourself. It's a process, and that's going to ultimately be what really brings in this abundance. Let's go ahead and get your Moonology card. Spirit guides and angels, messages for pile 1, please. What does pile 1 need to see? Messages for pile 1. Whoa, okay. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So you did have that's more on balance. And my alarm just went off, so it's like that is very, very important here. Balancing spirituality and practicality. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Oh, and this one was full moon in Pisces. Yeah, time for healing. So that's definitely another thing to focus on here. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so perhaps you are already a very spiritual person, and that's part of what you're being called into balance is being practical in your approach and not just wishing, not just falling into expectation, but, you know, creating the steps to get there. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, so this is about commitment specifically. Oh, and apologies, this is full moon in Taurus, and this is first quarter moon, where your commitment is being tested. So, you know, we did have the moon cycle here with the moon, and Okay, so I'm being called to mention this, that perhaps following the moon cycle will really help you. When building up a plan, it's best to do so with the new moon and build up with the moon up to the full moon. And when letting go of something, it's best to do so with the full moon to the new moon. And, you know, on those days, like really being reflective on those particular things, you know, the new moon, what is it that you want to plan? What practical plan can you set forward? And on the full moon, looking at, okay, well, what is it that I need to let go of? But your commitment is being tested. Don't give up on something right now. Stay committed. Don't let desires pull you away. And we have nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Okay, I'm getting again with that. Not to attach to expectations. Don't do something out of like wanting to get something out of it. Do it for the sake of being kind to yourself, giving to yourself. You know, for the sake of your own growth and your own being. Know that it's not always material, it's not always what we expect that we get out of a situation. You know, sometimes what we can take out of a situation is more so about our inner growth. Like lessons or different thoughts that you carry forward. Okay, so let's get your charm. Woo, this one fell. Okay, so I hurt you with an avocado. But for some, that could be about birth. This could be your rebirth, even. And a reminder to love yourself through this. You are why. If you question sometimes, like, what's the point? Why should I do this? You're the point. You're the reason why. Do it for the sake of you, for the sake of your growth, for the lessons you'll learn, for the knowledge you'll gain. This cactus. Okay, so this is giving me with resilience and to know you're protected, to know that you've got this. Nothing's gonna stand in your way. The only thing that can stand in your way is yourself, and I see you overcoming that. Overcoming yourself and breaking through. We have the butterfly with the pearl here. Okay, transformation in spirit and knowledge and wisdom. So I think this is testing time has been a lot about wisdom, about like spiritual wisdom, or even just psychological wisdom about like yourself. We have Capricorn here. Okay, so this is about that practical plan. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be one yourself. We have the ballet dancer. So this will help you with balance as well. I'm definitely getting that. Okay, and I just got Grey's Anatomy, like Dance It Out, how they would do the dance out sessions. So when you're feeling a bit blue or like you don't want to do something, dance it out, you know, for like 10 minutes and then see how you feel. We have this ice cream cone, so it's like a special treat. I'm getting treat yourself well, and I'm getting like not to attach to anything, especially because you might, you know, attach to false desires, and ultimately what you're going to get is the thing that is your true desire. So be patient, because that'll become clear to you. And headphones, a little earbud. So that's about listening. You know, in this time, take a moment for silence to really listen to yourself. And that'll help there not be as much resistance to the true abundance that's waiting for you. Alright, we're going to leave this here. I thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. If you could please like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the things, I would really appreciate it, and it could help get this out to everybody it's meant to reach. And thank you so much. Hello and welcome. This is the reading for pile 2. If you chose pile 2, you chose Nasturtium and the candle here. Nasturtium is about victory, about speaking one's truth, and those are the things that very much so came in for me here, is speaking one's truth, and also like focusing with the candle here, focusing on sharing your light with the world. But let's go ahead and we're going to start off with Gypsy Oracle cards for you. Then we will do Tarot of the 1001 Nights, and then we have a Star Dragon's Oracle card for you. So let's go ahead and grab these for you. And then we'll also, of course, as always, grab charms. Spirit guides and angels, messages for pile 2. What does pile 2 need to see for the highest good? Okay. Okay, so we have gift. You know, I think you are a gift here. But we will see further. There could be a gift coming, we'll see. Enemy. We have merchant. We have room. And we have lord. So some of you may receive a gift from a gentleman. Some of you may realize how much of it was a gift to step away from somebody who perhaps wasn't for your highest good. Lots of red here. There's just been lots of red in general. There was the poppy for the last group as well. Let's go ahead and get your cards. Okay, with the room, I just got this song, Constantine. The lyric, we all could use a little more room to live. Alright, spirit guides and angels, messages for pile 2, please. Messages for pile 2's highest good. Okay. Alright, so we have here the Fool. So some of you could have or could be beginning a new journey right now. We have the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So you're working hard on something, and I definitely see you connecting to that, using your voice. Yeah, there's definitely victory here for you. There's definitely something good coming from this, a gift. Alright, and then for your challenge we have the High Priestess. We have 6 of Swords in reverse. We have 7 of Swords in reverse. And we have 2 of Swords. So there is a lot of swords here. You're perhaps in your head a lot with whatever is going on for you. Perhaps you're overworking yourself. You know, I see you resisting your inner voice a little bit. And it might be causing this confliction that you aren't looking at. You could also be avoiding conflict with somebody, even though, you know, you hold the sword. Now, some of you could have already been in a conflict, and so now you're avoiding talking to this person out of fear of there being another conflict. I think you are fearful of who you might become when perhaps you get in an argument with this person, especially if you are viewing this person as an enemy. And then we have here the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. So it looks like you're going to be done with this situation soon. It is coming to an end here. And it might be causing you to have to look to new horizons, which perhaps is scary when you felt like you already were doing that and exploring new things. You know, I am getting that perhaps you're stepping away from a turbulent relationship. And to trust and know that you are a gift and there's a better fit for you in the near future. But you know, first you must overcome this and connect with your truth. Speak your truth. Know you are not in the wrong. If you're dealing with somebody who perhaps gaslights you and makes you feel confusion, know that you're not in the wrong. And you're going to overcome this and be on the path to new, better horizons. You know, this is very beautiful of the card. And I believe in the Three of Wands, it's like a golden card, which those cards are like, you know, about things getting better, happiness, or even like reconnecting with your soul. So things are going to get better for you. Alright, let's go ahead and get your Star Dragons card. Spirit guides and angels, messages for pile 2. What does pile 2 need to see? Maybe that is good. Messages for pile 2. Messages for pile 2. Alright, that's good. Okay. So we have here effort, conquering your demons. So, you know, it could even be that you're your own enemy and, you know, learning to find your truth and speak from a higher place of truth to yourself with love. We have here healing, restoring hope. And we have culmination, completion, and renewal. We definitely see that here. So, you know, sometimes for completion, like when completing you know, to yield a better harvest, you have to sometimes cut things out. That can be things that you're doing, that can be, you know, toxic situations that you need to separate yourself from or set better boundaries with. And you know, even when you do come to harvest, you have to, you know, cut those things from the vine, from the plant, whatever it may be. And you know, if you just left them there, they would eventually just rot and fall away anyway. So it's like, I'm just very much so getting an energy of not being afraid to remove that which doesn't serve you from your life. And knowing that, you know, you have to put an effort in to do so. Or perhaps if you already have, you know, sometimes it takes an effort to truly find how to truly, on a deeper spiritual level, let go. And to heal and give yourself hope, to not let it hold on to you anymore. I'm getting focus is a big factor for you. Alright, let's get your charms. We have the smiley face here. So, as I said, like, there are better days coming for you. That song's coming in, so I will put that up. We have 7, lucky number 7. I am definitely getting off of the 777, which perhaps that angel number will mean something to you. But also, you know, slot machines, I'm seeing like luck. But it's also giving me culmination. I'm kind of seeing 7 of Pentacles off of that. I think we had 8 of Pentacles, which means that there is like gifts there for you right now. We have the cat. So stepping into your independence. That's definitely what I'm getting off of this. Stepping into your independence. We have a bone here. I just got give a dog a bone. Oh, what is that? This. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Give the dog a bone. Do, do, do. This old man, he played 9. Okay, so I'll put that up. I don't remember what exactly that was. Alright. We have here the coin. It is the San Marino coin. And it has either a bee or a hornet. I've tried to research this, and you know, I find both wasp and honeybee. So honeybee is about abundance. Know that you are a gift to whomever, whatever relationship. You bring a lot to the table. So know your abundance, know how much effort, how much you bring into your relationship, that you're worth so much. And anybody who does not see that or who takes advantage of that, you know, they are not you know, at the same place as you. I don't want to say, I don't think it's right to compare people, because everybody's just on their own journey. And so I don't want to say like they're not on your level, but that's kind of the feeling that I get. Like they haven't reached development in some of the ways you have, emotional or spiritual maturity, or even financial, or what have you, whatever it is in your situation. I think for a lot of you it's like this emotional wealth that you have, and you know, they just aren't able to really understand that because they aren't there on their path. But I do think that you will meet somebody, you know, on your level. I again don't like saying that. I think it's wrong to compare people in that regard. It's just everybody starts out like, just our journeys are so unique. But somebody who matches you, let's put it that way. And then we have this little ketchup bottle. Okay, I'm getting the episode of, even though it's ketchup and not wine, of I Love Lucy and the wine vats, the grape vats making the wine. We did get the San Marino, which kind of reminds me of Marzano. Marzano. So Marzano tomatoes were used to make sauce. Probably ketchup as well, because they're less, they're like the right texture to make a good sauce, and they're also less acidic. Okay, so I'm getting with that to kind of look at any calm, any anger or frustration you might feel from the situation, and try to neutralize it. If you're feeling acidic, if you're feeling bitter, you know, try to turn it into fuel and use it in a way that's beneficial, and not just, you know, neutralize it, and balance yourself there. Alright, we're going to leave this here. I do want to ask if you could like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things. We can get this message out to anybody who it might be for, or might be able to take something from it. I thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. Until next time, lovely flock. Hello and welcome, lovely flock. If you chose this pile, you chose Bilberry and the love charm with a arrow. Alright, and so for your group, we have tea leaf cards, and then we'll get into Rackham Tarot, and then we have Mystic Healing reading cards as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. And this for sure. Okay. Oh, and I did want to start off by saying the bilberry is symbolic for treachery. So perhaps this is something you've dealt with already. Somebody being, doing something against you in some way. Alright, so we have marriage with the love here. That's very interesting. We have December. Perhaps some of you are getting married in December, or you will meet somebody that might lead into marriage in December, or an engagement in December. Everybody is going to be different. We have horse, short journey. I got with that not far ahead. We have table, hard work ahead. We have eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Okay, to just get the song, like a bridge over troubled waters. We have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. We have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. How can I do this? And we have older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. I'm kind of wondering if this is having to do with the treachery, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Doesn't have to be, of course. Alright. Let's go ahead and get your tarot then. Spirit guides and angels, messages for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to see for their highest good? Messages for pile 3. Messages for pile 3, please. Okay. Messages for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to see for their highest good? Right a bit there. Okay. That is a very close airplane or helicopter. Interesting. Okay. So perhaps travel. Okay. So we're starting off here with some grief, some heartache. You might be worried. Some of you might be worried that love is not coming in for you, which I want to state is certainly not true. So be careful of the way you think. Also being reminded of Snow White. That scene when she's in the forest and frightened. But very quickly she finds that home. So, know that this too shall pass. Short journey is telling me, it's just around the corner that adventure awaits you. And, either taking your relationship to the next level or or even meeting somebody that's a possibility with. And that might even go rather quickly. It's of course up to you and how you feel in the moment. But so then in your resistance we have the Queen of Swords. You might be feeling pretty closed off. I think it's because of these doubts and fears. And we have the Star card. So yeah, it's like you've lost hope. You've lost hope, and I'm being given the song there can be miracles when you believe. I'll put that up. So just hold on to your faith. Hold on to hope. Know that this too shall pass. You're being carried out of troubled waters. Trust that. And I'm seeing this hard work. I think that you triumph over it. Like it doesn't feel like bad. It feels good. Alright, we have here the Devil card, the Chariot in reverse. Interesting with the Bilberry. So the reason Bilberry is related to treachery is because of the Greek tale of I'm going to butcher these names. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the Greek tale of Myrtilus, which is having to do with the name of Bilberry, the scientific name, and Myrtilus was convinced because he was in love with 𝕃'𝕌ℕ𝔼, who she loved. Her father didn't want to marry her off, and so anybody who wanted to seek her hand had to race him in a chariot race, and he knew that he would always win because his chariot was pulled by a god. And so there's finally anyway, so Pelops bribed Myrtilus to remove a linchpin from the chariot, and he did so. And so the chariot of Onemus was collapsed in the race. So it was because Myrtilus was treacherous to Onimus. I'm probably butchering the name, so apologies. But yeah, I'm very much so being reminded of that story. I mean, I had it with the Bilberry, but now with the Chariot reverse. I think somebody got in the way with a love relationship with you in the past. So know that that's not always going to be the case. And hold on to your hope. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the money path that is very fortuitous. Like, you're definitely on the path to being stable on your own. So you just might have needed to take some time. Okay, so yeah, go slow, because you don't want to put on rose-tinted glasses. You don't want to fall in love with the idea of love. You want to make sure. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be some options. There's going to be options, and you really are being called to follow your heart and not just desire or lust or any, like, the idea of love, to really truly get to know a person. Or like, yeah, and just slow down. But I do see you being so good on your own. There might be some unrequited love going on. You know, that is seen with Myrtilus. You know, he had unrequited love for 𝕃'𝕌ℕ𝔼. So perhaps there's some unrequited love involved in all of this. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. I got that song again, like a bridge over troubled waters. So it's like you're not trusting that, and you need to believe in miracles. Like, I see you having a very hard time trusting this and having hope. You know, even these cards that I picked for this group are very, like, muted, like, so it's like, bring some color into your life, have some hope, and trust that things will work out. We have the Six of Cups, so that's a reunion. Again, yeah, I feel like there's multiple people involved here. And somebody who is perhaps a little selfish and treacherous. So be mindful. Really connect with your heart. Don't give in to false ideas. I think you're a hopeless romantic type. And I think you can easily fall into fantasies or like the love of love, which can blind you if you are not careful about it. It's not like, being romantic is beautiful, but it's just a matter of you know, grounding yourself as well. And we have Eight of Swords. So yeah, it's like you're moving through this without being shown the way. And so you're really having to, you're really being called into trusting yourself. Like, that song is strong. There can be miracles when you believe. Like, you really have to trust yourself here. Alright, let's go ahead and get your mystical healing card. Spirit guides and angels, messages for pile 3, please. What does pile 3 need to see for their highest good? Oh, okay. We have here, step into the unknown. So that's 100% this. 8 of Swords and trusting. Okay, so I've gotten this vision before. It's of taking steps and the stepping stones appear. So it's like, just take steps, take baby steps. You don't want to, rush into things. Take baby steps, and as you take those steps, answers will appear. You'll know, the path will be made clear as you go along it. Okay, now I'm also seeing like hacking through making a path, like an overgrown path, and hacking your way through that to make the path. So it's like you don't always, and that also shows that, there's abundance, there is plenty on the path for you. It's just, cutting away the unnecessary and taking steps. So that was step something. Okay, so and then we have access clear thinking. I think we just said that. So yeah, it's like weeding out anything unnecessary and really sitting with yourself, getting attuned, so that way you can really know you're in the right place as you make your choices. Also, again, about let things unfold naturally. Just take the steps, and things will become clear as you move through this maze. But again, ground yourself, connect, don't just bulldoze through it. We have contemplate death and beyond. So that is about rebirth. That is about getting connected into spirituality. And again, kind of discernment about what you need to cut away and release. Relieve anxiety. So yeah, we had a lot of fear. So I think trust is going to help you relieve your anxiety. Trust that the universe is working for you, not against you. With everything you do, just know and trust. Sometimes like you're being guided to better things and called to step away from things. And it might feel like frustrating. It might feel like things are being taken from you. But in reality, it's for a purpose. It's for better things. So let go, trust in divine timing that this is working out for you. And assimilate life experience. So I think that's again about that, like just taking steps, because no matter what, that's going to bring answers and clarity. Like even if you are afraid that you're going to make the wrong step, it's okay. Like you can always backtrack, you can always, readjust and pivot and move. And in that, you're learning lessons that was meant to happen all along, because there's a lesson there. So you're gaining life experience through all of this. And this hat has 12, and this arrow is pointing to it. It's reminding me of Pisces, of Piscean energy. Answers might come to you in dreams as well. Yeah, with the mask on. Yeah, this is definitely about dreams. So look out for that. Let's get your charms. Whoa, that is a lot of charms here. Okay, we have the star, again about hope. We have the star card. Oh wow, there's lots of stars here. So yeah, hope. We have the star card and 2 stars here. So keep the faith, hold on to hope. We have this Christmas tree, interesting with December. So there's something very significant, especially, oh, and a reindeer. Something very significant about December for you. So definitely. We have the key with the heart on it. So open up your heart. I think that goes along with this, like, hope and trust. We have the violin here. Yeah, as you open up your heart, you'll be like singing your soul song. Violin music might be something that relaxes you as well. Okay, we have, this is what I link to being like a bangle. That reminds me of Hindu weddings. We have the horseshoe. Good luck is on your side. With the horse as well, you know, trust and that luck is with you and it's coming soon, a gift. So yeah. We have this little bead. You know, I've never pulled this. It's like a very tiny bead. It reminds me of a bangle again. Or a hang drum. So hang drum might also help relieve your anxiety or give you like moments, pockets of peace. But again, also it's connecting to that wedding. We have the, okay, I just got White Wedding. That song. We have the turtle. So again, don't bulldoze through this, go slow. There can definitely be trouble in the future for some of you as well, moving home. We have the Virgo pendant here. It says practical. So that's telling me, yeah, to like keep a good balance, stay grounded, and don't get caught in ideas of love and romance. Because, you know, after all, like everything you paint in your head is just in your head. You want to let go of all of that so you can just truly be in the experience. And now it's not, I'm not saying not to take time to manifest, to really feel out that time with your loved one, but just not to get hung up on it. Stay present. And we have the flower here. So something's blossoming. And I really feel like it's going to be in December. Alright. If you could like, comment, subscribe, share, anything to help the algorithm and get these messages out to those who they're meant for. would greatly appreciate that. I thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. And until next time, lovely folk.